Mate, that's just about it for those segments. Moving on, we'll get Jenny Davis on the phone.
Been a good show today.
It has been a good show so far.
Jenny Davis, the Doveton Eagles president.
Yes. So Jenny's come back. We'll just give her a ring. She's a big supporter of the show.
Been a bit of a tough old time.
It has.
For a club who's been very successful, it's been a bit of a tough old time.
Rough time. So we'll speak to Jenny
and
see what she's got to say.
Yeah. Yes, we've got you, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning. Welcome, Jenny. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
We know you're a keen watcher, so we thought...
I am. I love it. Saturday mornings, I love it.
Are we better than Live and Loose? Because I've seen you watching their show as well.
Put it this way, you're more for us than they are.
That's good. I mean? We like to hear that, Jenny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're
still
SFL focused.
They've stolen it's SFL focused, and they've stolen our guest, Stephen Mills. So I don't know if it would be as good an interview as them.
I saw that.
We just had Pete Dye on the show. He was saying that you were...
I know, I was listening.
Yeah,
he's a good mate, Pete.
Yeah, he's a great guy, Pete. He
gave you a little shout out as well.
He gave you a little shout out.
That was your first year of the...
It was a bit of a holy horror when he was younger, but...
which we love. We
love that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So your first year
her
first year.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
it
went
a flag. So
2013. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I was president in 2012. And then I won the flag in 2013. Yeah.
And a flag.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Oh, brilliant year, best year ever.
And undefeated, Jenny. I sort of watched a bit of that final series down at Cheltenham, and didn't lose a game a year. Would have been a huge thrill.
It was, and I was still very, very nervous on the grand final day because you know what it's like. You can always go downhill on those days. But the boys under my son Paul Davis was the coach. They were just brilliant.
Who's some of your favourite players from that year?
Oh God, Corey Wilson.
Not Ricky Ramsdale, I hope.
Oh, Ricky's one of my favourites. I love Ricky. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I love him to death. I really do.
So you love all your boys. You're very tight. So your son Paul's obviously had a great career at the Eagles. And he was
president for about 8-9 years and coach. And he's a very well respected guy down there. Really well respected.
So that would have been a bit of a thrill for you being president and your son being coach, taking the club to a premiership.
Can't get any better than that, can you?
No, you can't. You can't. Now, Jenny, you're back in your second stint as president. Now, fair to say it's been a bit of a rough year for the club following the Division 2 flag last year against Springvale.
Oh, it's been hard. It was a big thing to try and pick ourselves back up again. But kudos to the people down in the club, the supporters and the life members, and Andrea and Kerry, Jody, Scratcher, Heather, Pauline, all those people. They're just fantastic people, and they all just got. I said, when I spoke to them, I said, we can't let this happen to us. We've got to keep going. It's a club that doesn't lay down.
Yeah, it is a bit cliche, but it really is the people behind the scenes that keep the clubs rolling. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
It definitely is. They've been absolutely tremendous the whole year. They've been, we've got like 2 presidents, 2 vice presidents, 2 treasurers, and a secretary.
Yeah, oh, that's good. So, I mean, obviously, it's been a bit of a tough time, and as you said, the club is purely, sort of survives on volunteers, and we don't want to see, sort of an incident with Mount Waverley, who, was a successful club and sort of went under because they didn't have the backing.
I know, that's so sad. I thought they'd come back, but
yeah, unfortunately,
I did not want that to happen to us.
No, exactly, and that was my point. We don't want to see that happen to the Doveton Eagles. I mean, club's been around for 40 years, is it? Roughly about 40 years?
Yeah, well, it was our 40th year this year, so we have to celebrate that next year now.
And still got a flag to unveil, albeit in a lower division, which will be good. So,
yeah.
Jenny, I have to
ask...
we've
got sanctions to play under, but we get as long as we're still playing, as long as the club's still there.
That's it.
What the heck?
That's it. You find your level, and participation is the key as long as the club survives.
Yeah, got to go back to the grassroots of it all.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Jenny, I kind of got to ask that you're on the show, and I will be respectful as I can. It was obviously a big talking point at the end of last year, and we're Doveton Financial with the and this may be none of your fault, I'm sure it isn't, but we're Doveton Financial with the league coming into finals, where they do they owe money to their players, because there's a lot that gets thrown around. And would you like to clear the air on any of that?
Well, money was owed left, right, and centre. We didn't know. Look, honestly, we weren't in the dark about it because every time we voiced our fears or worries or whatever. We were told it was okay, everything was doing fine, blah, blah, blah. So, you believe the person that tells you this or the people in charge because they are handling everything. It's been so good for so many years. But when we took over, the things that kept coming in and the meetings we've had and it's been really, really hard. But the two treasurers I have, Kerry and Jody, they've done the best job ever. Off field now, we are doing
Is that from post grand final 2019 grand final? Do you mean?
No, this was after all that we found all this stuff. We didn't know half of this stuff, which is, like a lot of people say, you should have been known about it. Look, I was a life member, so were they, but we weren't involved in the executive or anything, We were just there to watch the footy, and we were retired virtually.
Yeah, and I can understand you can only take a man at his word if he's in charge.
I used to still run the canteen and stuff like that because I love doing it. But we weren't privy to all the details and so forth. So nor was anyone else.
No, that's fair enough, Jenny. I mean, anyone that knows a footy club knows that that's spot on because if you're not on the executive committee or you're just a spectator, you have no idea what happens finances, player payments, how much money's coming in through sponsorship.
Oh, God, yeah.
And so what was the fallout from that? Were they moved on? Was it, are they being held accountable from you or what's the issues with that?
Well, as far as I know, the players were still getting paid by that person. So we said straight out, no contracts, we're not paying.
Yeah.
We decided, we hadn't had a big meeting, we decided, they've walked out, they've left us. I mean, for their own reasons, and I do understand it was not about the club, it was about the person.
Yeah.
And so we sort of said, there's no legal contracts because it wasn't done correctly.
Yeah.
And so we said, we're not liable. And if they did come back and play, they would get paid by us. Eventually, they'd be down the track on the bills, of course, but they would get paid. But nothing's ever happened. So we've just gone on and got some more boys in, and we still need more. We still need some more players, and the women as well. So, but we'll get there. We won't be a strong side. We'll just be a footy club, and I just want is them all to have fun, enjoy themselves. Get back to what you were doing and just...
Yeah, well, I feel a bit sorry for you, Jenny. We'll move on. Thanks for answering those
Jenny,
questions.
Thanks. That's a great answer, and I think, participation is the key. You've got a great facility down there, fantastic social rooms. And a great ground.
And we have no negativity. I've told them all, no negativity. Yep. Let's all be positive. Let's all, come in with smiles. And then the COVID struck us, of course.
Yeah.
But still, we're still in contact with everyone and still doing the best we can.
I feel like the club's in great hands with you as president. Now, you're co-president, Jenny. Is that right? You want to give us a bit
Chris Septim, Chrissy, Seppo.
Okay.
He was a president, I think, at Sandown a while back.
Yeah.
But he's a great guy and he loves the football. He's in charge of all the football players. I'm not a business person at all. I'm a people person.
Yeah, which is great.
So I handle the people and I ring all the,
That's awesome.
He deals with league and council and so forth. He deals with all the players and gets all that stuff and he's doing a really, really good job at it. Really, really good.
Yeah.
He's a good guy to have there. I just came on to help him out and plus I didn't want to see this club go down. I know more about the club than he does.
Yeah.
So I come on board with him and we just talk about everything together and we decide on things and then we let the committees know and the executive know and then we just do things from there. So I think that hopefully by the end of next year I'll be able to retire properly. My family and my daughter and my sister really don't like me being involved because I get very involved.
You can't do things half-assed.
You've got to get out the canteen as well and just enjoy the footy. I
love all that. And plus I run a basketball comp as well, so that's another thing too.
A basketball comp, whereabouts?
It's very busy,
in Dandenong Stadium.
DBA, yep.
Oh, awesome.
What's that involve?
It's a midweek ladies comp.
Oh, fantastic.
It's been going for 45 years now. I've been there about 43.
Yep.
I run that now. My daughter and I run that now, and it's just women who've had kids in their home they're not playing anymore, not working. They've got little kids. We have a couple of ladies there that mind their kids for them, and they come down to play a social game of basketball.
Oh, very good. Did you used to throw the basketball around yourself, or?
Yes, I did. I used to play as well. Yeah. Then I got the old arthritis, couldn't catch the ball, so I thought that's it. Then I used to umpire and coach, and I've done all that stuff.
So you've been heavily involved in community sport, and you're
definitely
great advocate for the greater Dandenong area. It sounds like the presidency, you really complement each other. You sort of said he's business savvy and you're people persons. So you sort of relate to the players, and he sort of does the business sort of stuff. That sounds like a great combination.
It is. He can deal with a lot of that other stuff, and I just do the deal with the people, the leagues and the council and so forth. And I've got a great rapport with them. The league, Lee and them, they've been terrific. I've no problem with them, and Scott up at the council. So we can get and talk with them, and we've been able to work things out with them, because I don't think anyone ever spoke enough to them.
Yeah, and Division 3 next year, or whenever we get on the park, hopefully.
Yes.
That should be good. I guess the Eagles have got to kind of rebuild, as you said, and kind of bring some players in and stuff. I'm not sure of what the fallout with is the league. Do you start on negative points, or is it just clean slate?
It was especially this year that this year didn't play, so I'm hoping that's wiped out, because nothing in the contract says that if anything untoward happens that we have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I've got to find that out off the league.
Well, you'd like to think that league that's done that year, and then you sort of move on to next year.
Yeah. Well, I hope so, because then it's only two games we play with our points.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after that, it's free, and it's like we've got to stay in Div 3 for nearly 3 years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which suits us down to the ground, because we're going to need to build. We really are. Yeah.
Try and build the club back up.
The boys that are stuck with us, and the women that are stuck with us are fantastic. And I love them to pieces. And what we need now is, we need more like supporters and volunteers, which every club does.
Yeah.
And more players, players to come down and just have some fun, have a run around, go back to local footy.
Yeah. And shouts out to all the players and the volunteers at Doveton, who were the honest ones and just got caught in the misfire, because they're the people you bloody respect.
Exactly.
Like yourself, Jenny, and all the unbeknown players and whatnot. You got to feel for them. It's not their fault. So
we want to see the Eagles bounce back. It's a proud club. I've had a lot of mates that have played.
I've got fond memories of that ground winning a flag there myself.
You did win a premiership there in 2018. So you're hosting finals.
They were hosting finals. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Jenny, the question I want to ask is, the COVID-19 season off, do you feel like that was come at a good time for the Eagles to regroup, have a year off, and go again? Or
to be honest, yes.
Yeah, I thought that might be.
Almost, it's in hindsight now, it's really been the best thing for us. We were prepared to play.
Yep.
But we were only going to field the women's side and the senior men's side. That's all we're going to field.
Yeah, so no
we
reserves.
would have done it, but no.
Yep.
But now it's really been a godsend to us in a way, really. Because we've got more time to get things organised, and treasurers are doing their thing, and they're doing a great job and all that. So it's just getting the things done.
Do you know Anthony Hamilton? Hamo?
I know that name.
I think he wants to come down and be a permanent timekeeper down there, he told me. So I'll get in touch with him.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'll get on to Anthony for you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, look, we'll take any help we can get. Honest to God, we take, I'm hoping some of the old boys will come back and I even asked my son, I said, come back and help out, mate. He works and he's got 3 kids and his work keeps him out till 5:36 at night. So, he'd help, I know he would, but he just hasn't got the time, which is a shame.
It'd be great to see past players, if you get a past players membership, that guys can get back involved and get some money in the club.
More in that era of when Paul was younger and all that, back in the late 1990s and 2000, early 2000s. Good.
Yeah, great stuff, Jenny. Fantastic. So and who's coaching down there? I know you had a couple of changes since Clint's not coaching anymore. Who's taking the role?
Well, at the moment, this year was supposed to be Dave Morrison. He used to coach the under-17s and the women.
Okay.
He stepped up for us because we had Houston was supposed to be coaching, but once I think it just got too much for him. He just thought, no, I'll already part of this, and so he left him, and Dave stepped up. Thank goodness, because we were really, really desperate, getting a little bit desperate on that side because we didn't have any qualified coaches, whereas he is.
Yep.
So we got him, and also Ben McDonald for the women. I spoke to him recently. He's still keen. So, we just got to get another reserve coach. So we've got to put some applications in there anyway, and put some things in to get applications in for coaching and so forth. And
hopefully you can find a successful applicant. Now, we're speaking about Daryl Thomas before. His daughter is at Harmony. She's a bit of a star footballer. Is that right?
Oh, Harmony's fantastic. Yeah, she's played for us. She's moved on now to Endeavour Hills, I think it is, to their Division 1 side.
Division. Yep.
But yeah, she's great. I mean, she's just she's a terrific person. I love the whole family, mum and dad and the brothers and all that. They're great, but she is a star footballer. She's just so good to watch.
Oh, fantastic!
When I watch her, the way she plays, the way they flow, it's just like Pete Dye did and Travis Gardner and Michael Gardner. They
Yep.
just play like that, you know.
Yeah.
And a little bit like
They just got that finesse.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They look like they're doing nothing, but they're doing everything.
They make what look really easy.
Yeah,
which
he's a
is
sharpshooter,
incredibly hard
Pete
to
Dye. He
the
doesn't
majority of
doesn't
us.
miss many goals, old Hoover.
Hey?
Old Pete Dye, he doesn't miss in front of the big sticks. He's a very good goal kicker.
No. Good hands, good feet. Oh, yeah.
No, fantastic.
Yeah,
No, awesome. Well, Jenny, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, you're an absolute sweetheart.
Well,
And thanks for your
guys.
support over the
No, we
whole
appreciate
19
your
weeks.
support on the show, the comments every
We
week.
always
and
get a good morning.
watch
So
it.
we
Well, I'd love to catch up.
no, I love that. Well, we will catch up, Jenny, and good luck to the Eagles in 2021.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny.
have a good day.
Good on you.
Bye.
Thanks, Jenny. Jenny Davis there, the Doveton Eagles president. Great to have a chat with her, Donk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you had to ask those questions
Yeah,
because
no,
it's on the it doesn't sit well what happened with Doveton to a lot of people, which I know, and
Yeah.
been in the mix sort of last year, so it was good. It's probably good for her and Doveton for her to get on the air and clear the air as well,
Yeah.
so people know where she sits, who was at fault, and she certainly wasn't. So
Nah, she's come back to help the club.
you got to ask the questions. We wouldn't be true to ourselves if we didn't
exactly,
ask them. And
yeah. So hopefully they can bounce back, and they've had the year off, which probably come at a good time for them.
she sounds like a sweetheart, but good on you, Jenny. Thanks for coming
Any
on.
viewers' feedback, Wilbur?